the living word of God. All right, you can read the living word of God. So, for example, when I'm cooking my food, this is weird. It's gonna be weird. What's happening is that you're putting gases and heat into the food, which causes an agitation of the spirits. Basically, your food evolves into something cooked. If you go too far, it burns. You don't want to burn it. So all this spirit cooking and things like that is basically in time and pressure. Heat, time and pressure in the other world causes friction, causes heat, causes like determination against failure, things like that. That causes acceleration. And basically, if you get too accelerated, you'll break down. You'll have a meltdown. So the same cooking principle that applies to even food, which is all alchemy inside time, applies to the spirit. That means your head can literally get microwaved by energy. It's all energy. And you don't even need the microwave in the other world, which is your mind, which is the fourth dimension. You just need the principles applied to your mind. The atoms split and agitated in your mind. Your spirit shut down. Your heart chakra closed, demoralized. Remember I said that's what they do. They use top-down effects to ruin your imagination. Then you go blind. Your crown chakra is closed. Then they work down to like your throat chakra. They steal your voice, your oomph, your gusto. Is that the fucking word? I don't care if that's the word or not. That's the word I'm using. So they steal your voice. They make you awkward. They lock you down. Then you become demoralized. Your heart chakra closes. Then the next thing they can work on is your fight and flight, which is your root chakra. They can boss you around like a sissy. The whole point is to jack your base, your soul. They basically get you to sell your soul out to the matter in bits and pieces, which is your power. You want that back. So once you put your mind into that stuff, you keep going back for more and more. But really you got to take your mind out of that stuff and detach from all that. Or really you'll lose your whole base and you'll become totally malleable. Like a fucking puddle of goo. Who wants to be a puddle of goo? Do you want to be a puddle of goo? I don't want you to be a puddle of goo. So, that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Is that back to the spirits in my food. Alright? There's fucking spirits in my food. And we only see matter, so we see gases and particles and hydrogen. But that all revolves around like a base. It has a spirit, which does, the work of the atoms. That's why they fucking spin like they do and they act like they do. So you put spirit into things, it causes evolution. The fire, the time, the heat, literally takes away the time. You go all the way to the point of decay and ash. It's like a time travel, a heat. It's really weird. So, you read the living word of God like that, the nature. You read that with your mind's eye. And basically, it's like when there's pressure and friction in life and heat, we put all our thoughts like right into the fire. It's like an alchemic fire. And we just zone out. We're just like captivated by this fire. And I believe, even that is speaking to us in the living word of God. And there's all sorts of stuff you can see. You don't really need a science machine. We just think we do because I guess, our imagination gets ruined in indoctrination. And then people think you need a science machine. But, it's all right there. And the nature, the books ain't nothing but the nature being written down by man. So the living word is obviously the nature, the living word of God. And how things work, the mechanics of them. You can see the mechanics of how things work. So you got that, and then, you got the fact that you can really, get pretty far with just unlearning the, what seems to be brainwash or abnormal norms of society, as we're finding out here. The big adventure. Busting out of the fucking Matrix, dog. Woo!